I don't know if October has just brought insane crowds, but it may not be the time to visit HHN anymore. Guys, I am very nervous right now that the crowds are going to be insane. Walking in, the crowds look absurd. Getting into the parking lot were insane. I-4 was insane. This might be the busiest night of HHN yet, and we are just starting October. I'm going to guarantee as you get closer to Halloween, these crowds are going to get significantly worse. So I was just about to say that I thought that the ferry was going, because I know it was down from the hurricane, but it's just sitting there, so I'm actually not sure if it is or isn't going. Also, I think a bat just flew right in front of me. I don't think you can see it on camera, but it just, oh, there it is. It's just like flying over the water. There's no way you'd be able to see it, but there's a bat flying around in circles here. But the boat has stopped. I thought that would have been going again, but maybe the water's still too high. That's what I thought I heard as the water rose up, but it's over there, not moving. Has anybody noticed that the pumpkin lord sounds a lot like a Protoss unit from StarCraft? If anybody knows what I'm talking about, I appreciate it. I think he just farted, by the way. It does look like they got the facades back for the food booths. Again, it was just like little tents before after the hurricane, so I think they're back fully functioning. If any of them are weird, I'll let you know, but as of right now, I do think that they're all good to go. I also didn't notice that there was a little girl up top in this one that's like reaching out, almost like the Ring. I will say they almost look a little bit more vibrant too. I don't know if they put new colored lights or something in here, but it definitely actually looks more vibrant and more stand out. More stand out, that sounds weird. It stands out more. Something I'm already noticing tonight is the amount of kids and children here. Way more than we've had, I feel like, all year. It is slammed with little kids. Like, we're talking like, they look like 10 years old. You're getting a wide variety of children here right now. And they're very loud, a little obnoxious right now. We'll see how the night goes on, but definitely more kids and children here right now. And that might be, I heard that there is a fall break going on right now, and that could be why we're getting such insane crowds tonight as well. As we're approaching Richter's here, because I am going to pick up a nice little mac and cheese because I'm getting a little hungry and want to start the night off right, but I heard that the water show for the rest of the event will not be happening. I think I heard there was damage to it. If anybody knows the answer to that, please correct me, but I think I heard that the water show out here is no longer happening. I think it's called the Ghoulish. We did see it the first night, and you kind of hear it, throughout the night, but I will let you know if I hear it at all at any point tonight. But for right now, I am almost positive it is done and no longer happening, so I apologize to anybody that will no longer see this event. Alright, we did end up getting this chili mac. It's like the split remains or something. This actually looks kind of gross. Like the visual on the sausages here that they split in half is kind of disgusting, actually. So good on them. I held the sour cream. Don't love sour cream. It's okay in some dishes, but I'm gonna try this out, and I think we're gonna go get in line for Halloween or Blum House. Both are sitting at 50 minutes. I am surprised with the queue so far, but I do think at the end of the day, those are going to climb it very quick. One thing I do like about this is they have large noodles. Let's see if it'll focus up. See that there? Going in. So the chili mac is actually a little boring for me. I think the cheese isn't super cheesy, and the chili isn't very flavorful, I would say, but the sausage helps bring out a little bit more flavor in this dish. But again, not super flavorful. Have a few more bites and then I'll let you know. It's a very weird situation going on here. Some bites taste pretty flavorful, and then other bites I feel like I'm just like chomping the texture, but I'm actually not getting any flavor. It's the weirdest thing. Like some of the beans have almost a crunch to them,
And I actually like that. I don't want like a mushy bean. I like a little bit more crunchy. But there's like no flavor, so you just like chomp down. It's like, it tastes like really basic bean. I don't know how else to explain it. Maybe the flavors just aren't mixed up super well, so that's why sometimes I'm getting more flavor than others. But it's okay. The Mac and Eats booth at Epcot has a very good chili mac. Blows this one out of the water. If you're interested here in Central Florida, check that one out. Okay, we are leaving. Oh my god, it's so loud. Jeez. Yeah, pass on the mac and cheese, guys. It's edible, not good. Doesn't absolutely suck, but you could spend your money elsewhere here and probably get something decent. That's just not it. Let's see if we can get an update on the house times here. Universal Monster. Oh, maybe we should go over there. Halloween's 75, Dead Man's 55. Those are kind of two of the big ones. You got Weekend that's 60. Coven's actually at 45. Blum House is 50. So I don't know what we're gonna do yet. Do we do Blum House or do we go over to Fiesta or Legends? Legends is 20.
That's not bad. You think Legends stays low all night?
I don't know.
No, you don't?
I don't know. Do we do Blum House or do we go over to Legends? We're here at Blum House.
We're gonna do Blum House before that turns into 80?
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Jump. Okay.
Yeah, we did end up opting into Blum House because this line can get up to like 80 minutes plus pretty easily throughout the night. So we see 50. Let's see if it actually is. I have to remember to collect my NFTs this time. Let's see if we can get it. I think we just got it here. Oh, we gotta sign. Oh my gosh, gotta sign up. They just want my email, don't they? Who knows? Still gonna do it. Whatever. Last time we were in the Blum line, all of these switchbacks were taken up. So I don't know how long it will be. 50 is probably accurate. I don't know. I'll find out.
Yeah, I saw that.
So just so you can see, this is typically how I do it. The second that we stop in a line, I don't start when you're like walking through the queue, but the second that we stop in the queue and we start our place, this is how I do it. So yeah, we are just at about 5 minutes. And again, I will update you as we get there, but this is how I track all of my times in line. Well, we're getting a cash change already. I'm gonna see if I can get a view of it. I'm gonna stick the camera up there, but we're getting a full cash change, it looks like. I don't know if you can see it. They're walking in all the way down there. They're walking in right now. I caught them like halfway through, so some of them were already like walking in. The others were walking along the fence over here. We have not moved very far in about 10 minutes. I think Express is getting very backed up. This happened to us the last time we were on here. This was our longest wait. We waited almost 100 minutes on this one. So we're gonna wait and see. The switchbacks are finally into the third or fourth row now. So not fully packed, and it did jump up to 60, but I'm not too sure. We might be a little screwed because we are not moving like at all now.
I feel like they didn't make that announcement last time.
Well, another update. About another 8 minutes later, we moved probably all of 20 feet, maybe. Very slow line going on right now. And you can see now we are up to probably 5 or 6 set of switchbacks. So we're getting close to having a full switchback over there. And then this will start to fill up right in front of us. And then you're gonna have that like 2-hour long wait basically. But as of right now, this is a very long line. Like I said, we are not moving like hardly at all out here. Of course now I'm recording and here we go moving a few more steps, but we haven't moved like much like at all. Just to give you an idea of what is happening right now at Halloween Horror Nights, we are at about 8:30 or so. This is the express line in front of us for Blum House. This entire line is now backed up outside, and it normally wraps around inside of the garage, inside of the Fast and Furious queue. So you can just tell how
how ridiculous the crowds are getting right now. If you are not doing Stay and Scream, you are pretty screwed. Here we go. We've got a private group now coming up there as well. So they're coming in. You've got a backup at Fast Pass. Tonight is going to be an absolute nightmare, and not in a good way. I heard at the Weekend House, the opening few times, there was only 2 or 3 songs playing, and then they ended up doing I feel like there's almost 10 songs now. But when you're at the Blum House, this is all you hear the entire queue. So how did they fix The Weekend but not this? Here you go. Have a listen. Alright, we are finally maybe getting let through. About 60 minutes. We'll see if we get through. I'll let you know in 2 seconds. Just kidding. We literally just got stopped.
It's like an I-4 backup.
Here we go. That sucks. They literally just let, I think 7 people go through, by the way. They let a group of 4 in front of that group, and then 2. So 6 people they let go through, and they stopped us. That was pretty awesome. So the worker there was telling us that the lady up front told him to flood the express, which means that they will just continue to let the express lane in until somebody isn't paying enough attention, and then they'll stop them there. And then he said they'll let in 2 to 3 groups of normal lines to then come through, and then they'll stop it again and repeat as they're doing this flooding of express. So that is what's happening right now at Blum House. And again, we are at now over 60 minutes waiting on the posted 50. Just so you can see, this is where we are at right now. Over an hour here. Absolutely absurd here, guys. And this is now at a posted 90. I can't even imagine what the actual line is like. It's not moving at all. Express is backed up like crazy. Gotta be careful out there. Alright, now we gotta go. It's time to put the camera away. I cannot reiterate enough how busy it is tonight, and Blum House seems to always get an insane line. Very good showing tonight. We got that fresh cast. I almost wonder if they have an A team, a B team, and a C team, and maybe the crew that comes in closer to the 8:30 to 9 slot is they're all stars, they're their starters, and they put them in as that's kind of the peak of the night, and maybe they're first and last run. I don't know if anybody knows, you can let me know, but to my knowledge, I feel that middle run is always the best. If you can get those fresh actors and they know what they're doing. Very, very good run, and you can tell the difference too. I've seen some repeat actors, and they seem to put on a better show than some of the ones that I haven't seen. And I go through and I don't recognize this person just because we've done it a few times now at this point. But still a really good house. But these lines are crazy, and I'm really nervous for anybody that's coming at the end of the month. I think you're going to be in a whirl of hurt when it comes to getting in all of the houses. I think you're forced to get express, and the express over there was super backed up. So I don't know if that fixes too much, to be honest. Well, it's been quite a while since we've ridden Rip Ride Rocket. Every time we come, it just seems like it's not the thing to do. It seems like it's pretty busy, or we got things going on, whatever it might be. But we are actually going to go get on it because it's pretty much the shortest wait right now. These lines are pretty long, and then we're going to probably grab some dinner and then see if we can get in a few more houses. But as of right now, again, these lines, the crowds, very high right now. Start to mid-October. Very, very busy. You guys need to do a little bit of research before you come here, I'm telling you. Now, I do want to kind of reiterate, I'm not trying to poo-poo on Halloween Horror Nights at all. I know it seems like I'm being quite negative. I'm just trying to let you know that with the way the crowds are and the way that we're seeing such a hard spike in attendance for this event, I'm just trying to let you know that you may want to try and consider maybe doing a different night or adjusting your schedule. Maybe if something like Fast Pass is something you guys were interested in and you weren't sure if you wanted to pull the trigger on that, maybe it's worth doing that just because I think it's something that might prove to be beneficial for you guys. I'm just finding it hard to believe you're going to be able to do all 10 houses if you're not, number 1, doing Stay and Scream, and number 2, really optimizing your route and sprinting house to house. If you want to enjoy the scare zones, get food, any of that other stuff, I do find it hard to believe one night you will be able to complete everything here at HHN as far as the houses go. So that's all I'm trying to get at right now. And and we'll keep an eye on the crowds, but as of right now, it is the busiest I've seen it since opening night. And I think this is even busier than I think opening night was, and that's just because, again, we're into October, possible breaks, etc. So keep that in mind if you guys are visiting, coming at any point in October here. Right as we walked up, it was changed from a 35 to 55 minute wait, and there's a bunch of people still coming into this. Again, no thank you, and I get it, you gotta wait for these rides and for the houses, I do, but this typically is maybe 20 to 30 minutes around this time because people are typically doing the houses. Gonna pass on this. I feel bad, I really do. I'm sorry not doing this right now, but maybe try and get on one of the shorter houses, maybe, and then grab some food. I don't know, it's so hard to plan your night with wait times like this. It's also been a while since we've walked through some of the scare zones and kind of really looked at them, especially the cemetery zone over there. So maybe tonight we'll kind of see if there's more activity, and you know, they've been doing updates. Even the Blum House, I noticed a few updates inside of there. So they're continuously updating everything here at HHN, pretty much week to week, almost day to day. So we'll take a look what's going on inside of each of the scare zones maybe, and let you know if there's anything new. I do know that the front zone, like that, as soon as you walk in, there's nothing new there, I will say that. That's a very, very underwhelming scare zone, if you will, right there. The other ones, again, we have to walk through and I'll let you know. Here we go into my favorite scare zone of Halloween Horror Nights in Orlando, the Scarecrow over here. I think it's what, Chris Soil? It's been a while since I looked at their names. Let's see what's going on here. Always chopping up. Chop, chop. Chop, chop. There's his dead body. Don't get too close, he might come after me for it. Let's see what we got in here. Anybody hanging out? No pigman? A little empty. Sometimes it gets really empty in this zone, which is the one unfortunate part. We do have our corn guys. Oh, it's Corn Bros now. This is, again, we got Corn Bros, we've got, I don't know what that is. Not as many of the scarecrows tonight, though. Look like the Corn Man. Typically somebody's in here trying to pop. Nobody tonight. Well, it looks kind of empty right now, actually. I'm not seeing... This is the one problem with this scare zone, is sometimes you can get a really empty run. All of these cubbies are empty right now. Is there, are we gonna get anything? Here's Shrek's house. Yeah, completely empty as soon as you got past that first bit. Wow. Very, very empty. That's unlucky. We are gonna head over here to Legends Collide instead. I did see it have a pretty low weight. We'll see if that's actually accurate or not. So here we go. So as we approach, you see the weekend at 75. However, 35 for Monsters. And we'll see if it's actually accurate or not. I'll let you know. I'm really hoping so. Hopefully not a lot of people saw this and just ran over here, just kind of like we did. All right, as you can see, we're coming up to our stop. And now I will press start as we have stopped moving. Am I giving up on predicting the Wolfman winning? Because I feel like if tonight is the night that the Wolfman wins, and I don't predict that he wins, I'm screwed moving forward. So I'm going to go one last bet. You know what? I bet you on Fridays they never let him win. I bet you he's like a Wednesday or Thursday win. I bet you the weekend it's always like the Mummy and Dracula. However, I'm feeling strong. Wolfman win today, Friday. Ooh, we need to pick up the magnet. We need to see if they have last week's magnet as well, because we didn't get it last week. We are slipping. Something I didn't think about was you do have Columbus Day this weekend, or Monday, so technically next week, but it's Columbus Day weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday might be busier days than normal, just based on having the holiday right now. Might be a good time for people to be going to the parks. So you might have a lot of locals as well, which is increasing the crowds and kind of like double dipping into the busyness right now. What if they turned like Curious George into like a nighttime terror, and you went like walking through his zone and there was just like dead killer Curious Georges. Kind of unique, huh? Not bad for Universal Monsters here. About 21:30. We are almost up to the doors. Probably going to be another minute or two, so definitely worth it. This line moves. Unlike Blum House, that line does not move. But as you know, we must turn the camera off. We'll be back. Okay, we are out, and God, that house is really so good. That is easily top 3, and at points it feels like it could be 1. The scares in that house I feel are great. I feel like you're constantly in action. I feel like the queue is quick. I feel like you're just, it's so good. I really like that house, and again, I think it just keeps going up. They added some new characters in there, or like new scares, I guess, if you will. They put a lot of what's his name, the Wolfman in there. So you're getting a lot more interactivity between all of the characters, not just the mummy, which is what I feel like was happening in week 1.
A few moments later.
Well, it looks like maybe some of the crowds are leaving HHN, so we will see if maybe that reflects some of the wait times of the crowds. But this is a pretty large number of people leaving. Doesn't look like anybody's going in. We're just the only crazy people re-entering at this moment. Let's go take a look and see if anything has updated, and at least get another house, maybe a ride or 2 in. Oh, look! The boat's fine. Oh my gosh, that thing cruises. The boat is flying. The boat is flying. But look they cruise, look at them. So they are running again. Again, I think that they were down. I said that at the beginning of the episode. Oh my gosh, somebody left their cinnamon. I wonder if there was one in there. I'm not that hungry, we just ate. Has anybody heard anything that the sign here is different? I didn't pay enough attention. Oh my God, on the backside. It says Peacock, Halloween Horror. So they're just advertising now. I wonder if the backside got ruined. Interesting. Yeah, that's new. We are the only people that are coming in. Oh, wait a minute. No, that guy's coming in right now, I think. Yeah, okay. One other person is coming in. We're the only people coming into the park right now. This is hilarious. Just so you can see, it is 12:22, weekend is 90, Halloween is 100, Blum House is 75, Legends is 25, Coven 35, Bugs 45, 40 for Chupacabra, 15 to Hellblock. That's what I was trying to tell you, that typically goes down. Dead Man's 50, 45 for Descendants. The fact that these 3 are literally an hour and a half, basically, or longer, is wild. Okay, we need to go to the tribute store, pick up our magnet, see if they have last week's magnet, which is probably not going to happen. Here are all the crowds leaving again. I'll try and get a shot of it so you can see. Everyone looks to be leaving around 12:30. You know, I gotta say, this Sweet Revenge Zone gets louder and louder every freaking time we come through it. It's kind of to the point that I'm like, turn it down just a few notches. But anyway, to the tribute store. We're gonna go get our magnets, check out the treats, see if they have last week's magnet. I'm a little nervous they won't. They just put this up. This is like maybe a new photo up, all the pumpkins up top here. And before it was just like a little pick at your own risk over there. So they put some more facade work there. So we did end up getting this one now, but we need this one. So I'm gonna ask an employee if they know anything about getting that one. I'm a little upset we missed it last week. Really bums me out because we're only 3 away after this one to pick up the entire set. The line for the tribute store to check out is wrapped around all the way back here for the treats. Tell me this is not insanity. All the way back here to check out. Holy cow. These little plastic melting mold things are new for the designs here, not this actual thing, but they have a new mold here. So this is a skeleton like sitting in like a pumpkin chair that's orange. And then over here, you had that thing from like Sweet Revenge, like the cat with like the witch's hat. It's right there.
He's looking.
So they are new. That's a purple one. These are like Frankenstein the last time I looked. I didn't realize they swapped these out. So then if you need more visual of what this one looks like little guy in like a little like a doom buggy. Okay, well, thanks for tagging along with us today, guys. I want to let you know that I am aware that we were a little negative today, and that's just because I want to make sure that you guys are as informed as possible. Halloween Horror Nights is an amazing event, and I would never tell you not to come. I think even regardless of the crowds, you guys should show up. I think it's an amazing time. I think you're going to have a blast. I'm just looking out for you, and I want to show you what the crowds look like, what the wait times look like, and kind of what you can expect if you're going on, you know, a Friday here at the start of October. I've heard many times that October gets really, really, really crowded, and it's happening right now. I'm seeing it, I'm showing it to you, I'm giving it to you as raw and uncut footage as I possibly can, just so you can see the crowds and understand the wait times. So keep that in mind if you guys are visiting. If it's a one-night stay or whatever you're doing here for Halloween Horror Nights, I would recommend probably picking up the Express Pass. I think that's the only way you can really knock out everything at this event in October, because at this point, it's just too busy. But I will say again, even if you don't have the Express and you're only coming for one night, you're going to love it. The event is amazing. There's so much to do. It's a ton of fun. I just wanted to let you know I don't want to look like, you know, this person that's giving you all this negative review, when at the end of the day, we do love the event. It's very crowded, and I want you guys to be well informed when you do come. Now, if you did like the video, I would appreciate if you liked, comment, subscribe, ring that bell. We appreciate you tagging along, and we'll see you in the next one. Take care.